All right, Antonio, part 2. Okay, so we have our control rig. The things that are moving right now, you see how like the toe is moving and like the fingers on one side of the character are moving. That's the stuff that we haven't mapped to the control rig. So we might get to that in a sec. So I'm gonna go in the HumanIK, I'm gonna go to none, and because we started this file with your animation, it's all here doing your stuff. Now we're gonna go and go, let's see if this works. Bake to control rig, smart bake, apply. It would be cool if this works. I'll be impressed. It did something. Oh, it only did that only did the beginning and the end frame. That may be an artifact of this. So go back to none again. Everything's here. Turn to off smart bake, and now we're gonna hit bake again. Looks like it's doing it now. Cool. So the side effect of this is obviously you have now a key on every frame. You could go in and reduce the keys down and just, you just start deleting the keys because for example, we'll do it backwards because you had a bunch of keys over here. 208 is a keyframe and looks like 196 is a key. So I'm gonna left click, hold shift, left click, and drag to here, right click, delete. So you have to go in and remove the keys you don't want. But at least we did it. We got your animation on this. But before we stop, we had that problem of part of the rig wasn't mapped. So let's go back to the file we saved, Anime HumanIK. We're gonna go, let's just look for the pieces that are moving and just map them in there. So we're gonna go back to definition, unlock, yes. Turn on joints. And just add the toe in. Let's do this one here. Maybe the end of the toe. Leave that guy alone. I don't think you probably didn't key that. Didn't. Okay. Here. What I'm not sure about is like which thing to attach it to. While we're in here, this didn't work last time in the setup, but let's try doing the roll bone on the top of the roller. And then we did all the fingers, I think. And then we'll just do this side. Let's see if we can. There was a setting in here for mirror matching. Oh, it was on. I don't know how that works. Name match view, clear view, change assign bone. I wanted to see if there's like a faster way to mirror match. I think there is. I'm just not like a pro on this yet. I'll just do it manually. So let's see how fast we can get this done. Move this over so I don't have to move the mouse as far. A lot of like getting your work done on time is finding little tricks when you get a job to. I think I assigned the mesh to that. Turn meshes off. try and like speed up your process, and you know, anything will help. I'm sure there's a way to do this faster, but just moving the mouse a lot quicker sometimes will get it done. Easily today. Okay. That might have been all the parts that weren't moving that we didn't map to. Change this to, lock this, change this to Control Rig, which I don't think, yeah, this one doesn't have animation on it yet. Thank you, Patrick. Hold on, Patrick needs another Elmo. Here. But now nothing's moving because I think we've got everything mapped. So now we're going to go none. Then we're going to go make sure it's all animated. And then we're going to go bake. Bake to Control Rig. We could do this if you wanted. So this is just going to set a key every 10 frames, which is kind of what you already had. Let's try this. You don't have to do this. You could do every frame. And that's not going to hit your poses as strongly as you were doing before. Oh yeah, you don't even have the spin around either. Let's see. Okay. Let's just set this back to 1. Bake. Cool. So this, now we've moved. Uh-oh. Didn't work. None. I think I wasn't on none when I did bake. Bake to Control Rig. Apply. Yeah, it's gonna work now. Yeah, so now we took your joint-based animation, we made a HumanIK setup for it, we signed all the bones, then we set the stance back down to none, and then we baked your skeleton animation onto your Control Rig. So then next you would just go in and reduce some of these keys down, but now you have the benefit of IK, so you can like get these feet placed in a spot that makes more sense. There's a lot to this rig that you can mess around with. I am far from a HumanIK expert, but at least we can do a bunch of cool tricks already. We have like elbows. It'll take this definitely works different from the skeleton you were working on already, the ultimate bony guy, which I think is a really easy to use skeleton. But it's not necessarily that hard. You just have to kind of get used to it. I think there's a switch on here somewhere for IK. I don't use this enough to know. Anyway, we can IK pull. We can do another video on like how to get HumanIK to work, but you should be able to start animating off of this setup because you have feet in IK, you have control joints you can select. If you box select and set a key, this was one of the big problems from the beginning of the video, in the first video. Now I get a key on every control, because before I had to like manually select stuff. So cool, dude. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully this helps a little bit getting your work getting this done, or you can just, if you want to just try and muscle through animating on joints, that's your call. All right, see you later.